Greetings of the day. I am Dr. K. Raghu Mohan Reddy, Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. The course is Computer Aided Engineering. In this presentation, we will discuss levels of automation, lecture number 26. Course learning outcomes. Students will be able to explain the various levels of automation. Levels of automation. Automation in manufacturing refers to the use of machines, computers, and control systems to perform production activities with minimum human intervention. The level of automation depends on the degree to which machines replace human effort in manufacturing operations. Automation in manufacturing refers to use of machines, computers, and control systems to perform production activities with minimum human intervention. The level of automation depends on the degree to which machines replace human effort in manufacturing operations. Okay. Manufacturing industries use different levels of automation based on production volume, production variety, cost, and required precision. Okay. So we have to choose the basic level of automation or advanced level of automation. We'll see. Okay. Based on the requirement we have to use. Okay. Classification of automation levels. The levels of automation in manufacturing are generally divided into device level, machine level, cell or system level, plant level, and enterprise level. So these are the various levels associated to automation. Okay, right. Device level automation. Device level automation is the lowest level of automation. Okay. Here the device level automation is the lowest level automation. Okay. It involves individual sensors, actuators, switches, and control devices used in manufacturing equipment. Okay. So these devices collect information and perform simple control functions. Okay. These devices collect information and perform simple control functions. Now, what are the components used here? Sensors, limit switches, relays, solenoid valves, motors, pneumatic cylinders, and hydraulic actuators. Okay. So here the device level automation is the lowest level of automation. Here the device level automation refers to lowest level of automation. Functions: detect, position, measure temperature, sense pressure, start or stop operations, control movement. These are the functions of this device level automation. Okay. Example: sensor detecting the presence of a workpiece on a conveyor belt. Sensor detecting the pressure of a workpiece on a conveyor belt. Okay, here the detecting the presence of a workpiece on a conveyor belt. Presence means whether the workpiece is on the conveyor belt or not. Okay, whether it is present or absent, that it will detect. Okay. Next, automatic switching on off of a motor. Okay. So here sometimes the human intervention is required to on off of a motor. But in automated systems, automatically the motor itself should on and off, like compressor working in the air condition. Okay, right. Automatic switching. Next, advantages: simple and economical, improves accuracy, reduces manual effort. Okay, what are the advantages? Simple and economical, improves accuracy, reduces manual effort. So these are the advantages. And come to limitations: limited intelligence. Why? Because this is a device level, low level, cannot perform complex decisions. So here this automated system cannot take the critical decisions, that it can only deal simple decision making systems are required. Okay. Machine level automation. Machine level automation involves automation of a single machine or workstation. That is about the machine level automation. At this level, machines can perform complete operations automatically with little human intervention or assistance. Okay, so here instead of device, here the machine. Okay, the machine can perform complete operations automatically with little human assistance. Okay, now let us see the characteristics of this machine level automation. Uses programmable controllers, automatic tool movements, automatic loading and unloading, and feedback control systems. See, while the work is performing on a machine, some raw material should be uploaded. Okay, once it finishes the operations, maybe it may be a finished one or semi-finished one, that it should be unloaded and that it should be placed on some other vehicle to shift from this machine to another machine. Like that, loading and unloading and transporting, all these things should be automatically performed. So that it will perform in the machine level automation. Okay, right. Examples: CNC machines, okay, automatic drilling machines, robotic welding machines, injection molding machines. These are the examples of machine level automation. Okay, functions: machining operations, tool changing, process monitoring, speed and feed control. Okay, CNC machines, automatic drilling machines, robotic welding machines, injection molding machines are the examples and functions. Machining operations, tool changing, process monitoring, and speed and feed control. Okay, so automatic tool changing that we can see in the CNC machines. Okay, ATC, automatic tool changer. Okay, already we have seen all these things. Usually all CAD CAM laboratories, CNC laboratories having this kind of tool changing. Next, advantages: higher productivity, better precision, reduced labor requirement, consistent quality. Okay, so these are the chief advantages of this machine level automation. Then what are the limitations? High installation cost, requires skilled operators for programming. Since it is a machine level, we need to drive the system with programs. Okay, so skilled operators for programming is the limitation. Okay, right. Next, third one, cell or system level automation. Cell or system level automation. So in this level, several automated machines work together as an integrated system. Okay, in this level, several automated machines work together as an integrated system. Machines are connected through material handling systems and central controllers. Okay, right. Components: CNC machines, robots, conveyors, AGVs, automated guided vehicles. Next, storage systems and central computer control. Okay, so these are the cell or system level automation. Okay, what is the first one? Second one is the machine level automation. The first one is device level automation. This is cell or system level automation. Okay, here several automated machines work together. In machine level, only single machine. In device level, only the device actuators and sensors work. Okay, so here the application and its features are increasing. Examples: flexible manufacturing systems, automated assembly line, robotic manufacturing cell. What are the key features associated with this cell? What is this one called? System level automation. Okay, coordinating or coordination among machines. Coordination among machines, that means one machine can communicate with other machine. Okay, machine 1, machine 2, machine 3. So here coordination would be there among 3 machines. Okay, it's the automatic material movement. So if one operation is performing on machine 1, okay, some operations can take place on machine 1 and the few operations can be performed on machine 2, so that we can transfer that semi-finished good to this machine 2. Okay, again few more operations can be performed on machine 3 and the leftover operations can be performed on machine 3. Okay, so coordination among these machines would be occurred because sometimes these 3 machines may be capable of performing all operations. Okay, but the thing is that if there is coordination, whichever the things left over, those leftover things should be done by all these machines. So there must be a coordination. Okay, suppose more holes are there, okay, in the operations, so these more holes should be shared by all the machines, okay, equally. Then only we can save the time. Otherwise, if only one machine does these operations like making of holes, the rest of the machines may be in idle. Okay, there must be a coordination here. Okay, automatical material movement. And third one, centralized monitoring and integrated production. These are the important feature in this flexible manufacturing systems are cell or system level automation. Okay, next one, advantages of the cell or system level automation. Increased flexibility, reduced production time, lower work process inventory, better resource utilization. So these are the advantages. Okay, when we discuss limitations, complex system design, why? Because this is system level, no, so that's why complex system design. And high maintenance cost, obviously many systems features have included in this, so there is a difficulty and somewhat cumbersome in the maintenance. Okay, even trained and skilled persons cannot diagnose where the problem is exactly. Okay, so rectification of the problem is an important one. Why? Because once there is any small error or what is that called breakdown system, it is very difficult to bring to the right condition with minimal time. Okay, next, plant level automation. Plant level automation manages and controls the entire manufacturing plant. Okay, so first one is device level. Okay, second one is machine level. Third one is system level or cell level. Fourth one is plant level. So plant level automation manages and controls the entire manufacturing plant. Okay, so this level coordinates production planning, inventory control, quality management, and maintenance activities. The main functions are production scheduling, inventory management, process control, maintenance planning, quality control, energy management. Okay, so here the automation among various machines, okay, and even with the inventory management and production scheduling departments, okay, even process control centrally, okay, on central database and central coordinate system, that it will perform or give communications to various machine tools in the entire plant system. Okay, so somewhere machines, okay, somewhere inventory system, okay, and process control systems, some automatic transfer lines, okay, and material handling systems. Okay, so many systems have under one common database integrated to this entire plant. Okay, so here the production scheduling is also included in this plant level automation. Technologies used: SCADA systems, distributed control systems (DCS), okay, manufacturing execution systems, industrial networks. These are the technologies that we are using in this entire plant system. Example: an automobile manufacturing plant where all departments are centrally monitored through computer system. That's what we have discussed. Okay, what is that one? An automobile manufacturing plant where all departments are centrally monitored through computer systems. Okay, there is no much human intervention, but of course some kind of quality inspection is regularly to be done. So for that we have to perform. Okay, advantages: improved plant efficiency, better coordination, reduced downtime, real-time monitoring. Limitations: very expensive, requires advanced software and networking. Okay, so these are the limitations. Next, enterprise level automation. Enterprise level automation is the highest level of automation. Okay, it integrates manufacturing with business operations and management systems. Okay, activities are business planning, supply chain management, customer relationship management, financial management, marketing forecasting, and enterprise resource planning. These are the activities included in entire enterprise level automation. Okay, enterprise level means within the plant and business, supply chain management, everything when within the plant and outside the plant. Okay, so this is the greatest automation. Okay, technologies: ERP systems, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, big data analytics, Internet of Things. Okay, a multinational company managing production plants, suppliers, warehouses, and customer orders through a centralized digital platform. Okay, right. Advantages: faster decision making, global coordination, improved customer service, better market response. Limitations: very high implementation cost and cyber security risks, requires highly skilled professionals. Okay, why? Because there will be very high level challenges in the enterprise level automation. Okay, so importance of automation levels: increases productivity, improve product quality, reduce manufacturing cost, and enhance worker safety, improve flexibility, achieves mass production. Okay, so comparison: device level, machine level, cell level. Okay, so here scope we use these things. Okay, so examples: main purpose. Okay, individual devices, single machine, group of machines, entire factory, whole organizations. Okay, machines and outside the market like scheduling. Okay, ERP systems, everything included in this enterprise level. Okay, the levels of automation in manufacturing range from simple sensors to fully integrated enterprise system. Okay, each level plays an important role in improving manufacturing efficiency, productivity, and quality. Okay, modern industries combine all automation levels to achieve smart manufacturing and Industry 4.0 goals. Okay, so this is all about levels of automation. With this, I am concluding. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.